Hello everyone, I'm Nirasha Lugan from Just Simply Change. I'm an integrative transformational therapist. I use a combination of different tools such as clinical hypnotherapy, rapid transformational therapy, and lots of quantum science and health. Now I know how important it is to start young. Now as a teacher for many years, over 26 years, I realized that children need much more than learning their sounds, learning how to read, how to write. They need to become emotionally literate. And that is something that most kids nowadays, they struggle with, becoming emotionally literate. From a very young age, I see children as young as 1 or 2 year olds starting to manipulate parents into what they need and what they want. Now we know for a fact that it's so easy to program different types of behaviors. Now as parents, we don't have the manual to actually grow up our kids. We don't have the exact instruction to help our kids. And nowadays with the outside world being such a strong influence, we do need help from professionals and people with expertise. I realize, especially from my own children's experiences, that being emotionally literate and knowing how to deal with your feelings can be a really tough one. Now as a mom, when my child threw a tantrum, what would I do? I'll scream and shout, rant and rave. And did that help? No. If somebody told me that those types of behaviors from a parent doesn't help the situation, I definitely would have done something different. Now what I've done is I am starting a series of children's books, and these books are going to be focusing on different emotions, and these books will give parents and the child tools to how to program themselves into positive behaviors that would help them to self-manage whatever feelings, whatever emotions they have brewing inside of them. Now the first one is all about anger. It's called Did You Flip Your Lid? Reaching for calmness. Now I know as parents start to listen to what I'm about to say, they would say, yes, I want one of those copies. Now inside this book, you've got these beautiful illustrated pictures, and my illustrator was Amna. She's a lovely woman that is so talented and did exactly what I wanted. And this book takes you through a journey of a little boy called Dali, and we see how he can start to self-manage his anger by just putting in the right tools and using the right voice tonations as parents. I'll read a few pages. He banged his head on the table as he violently flung his books and pencils onto the floor. I hate this stupid maths. I hate your voice. I hate you. Dali sat there crying into his folded arms. Mum hugged Boot in total disbelief. Now I know parents, you've experienced this countless number of times with your child, and you don't know what to do. You send them to a naughty step, you tell them to take time out, you go up to them and you threaten them, or you might even give them a shot. I know when I was growing up, when I was a child, my parents would say, stop that tantrum. And for us it was quite normal, but now definitely that is not normal. Hitting your child is a big no-no. So in this book, it actually has videos, and it has meditations, audios, where you can have instant access to information to teach your child about this feeling of anger and how it starts in the body and what they could do to recognize, yes, I'm becoming angry. So there's a checklist here that they could look at to start to self-manage and recognize what type of emotional feeling they're experiencing. And here you can also see that we have QR codes, and these QR codes will take you straight into a YouTube video where again, something visual for your child to see how anger actually brews in the body. We also have some facts on what happens and the degree of anger we have. And then we have some really awesome tips, again, with a QR code where you can actually show your child videos on it. And the most beautiful thing is, which I'm really proud of, because quite a few schools are starting to use this book as part of their reading in class. We have this. A child can listen to 3 different types of meditations. They can alternate it, but they can start from day 1, and each day that they do it, they tick it. The whole idea of doing a 30-day cycle at a time, it is to embed and to program this new practice. And you would notice that each day, as they do this meditation, which is just a minute or 2, they would get better and better and better in being the calm in whatever storm is taking place. And as you know that meditation is so powerful, it helps better focus, better concentration. It helps children to start going inwardly and finding their own self-learning and their own ideas. It starts to make them more aware of who they are. And imagine starting from a young age this journey of self-discovery. So whatever lies ahead is not just up to the parents. Yes, we put in the tools, but we give them the right tools so that they can build on their own journey of self-discovery. Again, did you flip your lid? It's all about anger and how this little boy Dali manages it. And you can find this book on Amazon, or if you live locally in the UK, I can get a signed copy out to you. Lots of love. Parents, remember, don't be too hard on yourself. There are beautiful tools out there, so you're not alone. There's always help to help you, to help your child be their best version. Lots of love. Remember, have an open heart and an open mind, and that is a key to success and attracting a life of abundance.